Hello and welcome to Knife Delights. You know, folks, over the years there's been a lot of Friday related open tags. We've had Fun Knife Friday, there's currently Frosty Friday, and there was one called Fixed Blade Friday. And so I thought for today, for Fixed Blade Friday, I'd dust off some of my old videos, break them out of the vault, as you say, and I got a compilation of a few of my fixed blade knives. Please enjoy watching these little snippets of these videos. I'll put links to the full-length video review down in the description box if you want to watch the whole video. So, enough yakking away. Let's get started right now. Let's look at it.
Okay.
You want to hold that beauty? Tell me what you think of that.
Oh, it's got holes in it.
Holes? No, that's called jigging.
Oh.
They jigged it.
They jigged it, huh?
Yeah, for a little bit of decoration.
Okay, can you all see the jigging? Doesn't it look like holes?
Well, this is a Case Mini Fin, and it's Case's version of what's called a bird and trout knife.
Oh.
So it's a little small fixed blade knife for cleaning small game and fish. And this one happens to have water buffalo handles. Isn't that cool?
Oh, that's cool.
Now, you can get this version of the knife with stacked leather, okay? And I've been wanting one in the stacked leather, and then I ran across this one with the buffalo horn. But this is a K-bar. Oh, move your hand down just a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
There we go. That's a K-bar.
Okay.
And that's their version of a bird and trout knife.
Oh.
So Cases look something similar to that. So that's what a stacked leather one would look like.
Oh, okay.
But I saw this one with water buffalo, and I was just blown away by it.
Oh, yeah, it's really pretty.
Turn it around, see there's more jigging there?
Yeah, and looky here.
Okay, well, that's called jimping.
Jipping, okay.
And jimping is so you can put your thumb up on there, and it kind of gives you better traction, if you will, for your thumb.
Oh, I see.
So buffalo horn,
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah,
wow.
I only have one other knife with a buffalo horn handle to it. I didn't bring it down to show, but it's a big knife, a Filipino bolo. But look at this. I was blown away, honey, when I looked at it. The fit and finish on this thing is superb.
It is beautiful.
So what I've got here today is a Gerber. And I found this in an antique store when I was out with Big J. Yeah, I just got home from a long trip visiting in-laws and celebrating Christmas, early Christmas with them. And I got to get busy and start making some videos. So, yeah, this is the Gerber Mark I. And here's the sheath that goes along with it. It is a boot knife. You can see this here, meant to go down in your boot. And the sheath is pretty dirty, so before I give you any information on the knife here, let's just start working on this sheath here a little bit. All right, this is what we got after one pass with the case paste. It's shining up pretty good. Of course, you can see this knife's been used. It's got some scratches in the blade. That D5946 S, I'm not quite sure what that is. I don't know if the D stands for maybe the year it was made. But there's a good shot of the Gerber. Tang stamp, Gerber, Portland, Oregon, USA. Well, I got a little bit more work to do to get that blade shined up, but I'll do that off camera. Okay, we got this blade looking pretty good. There are a couple little minor blemishes yet here and there. Of course, the knife is... it's scarred up, scratched up some, but still that blade's in pretty good condition. This handle looks just a little bit dull. So I thought we'd try this, and this is the conditioner that Last Chance Knives makes. And I think you can... Oh, I gotta look up again. See where you can get this. I think he's selling it on Etsy, I want to say. We will see. But anyway, it's made from natural products. I got this knife several weeks ago now in an antique store. I've been wanting to do the review on it, but I got to tell you, as a avid knife collector and someone that just loves history, when the two worlds collide, it is very special for me. It's very delightful. And I held off on doing this review because I had to be, I guess, in the right frame of mind. I have so much respect for this piece of cutlery I'm holding in my hands. There's almost a reverence to it. This is a Marbles Woodcraft model knife. And as we just, take a glance at it here, I mean, just look at this blade. This was designed as a skinning knife for big game, processing big game. This nice wide belly here. Unfortunately, it does have a little bit of a broken tip there. But this knife was really used. Now, why do I have so much respect for this knife? Well, this knife is over 100 years old. This knife was made in 1915. This knife was first designed in about 1914, and it was claimed that George W. Brooks, who was a writer, that he actually designed it, although I guess Marbles never really gave him the credit. But there's weird features to this here, such as the handle. When this knife first came out, and this is one of the very first versions of it, it had a 3¼ inch handle. I have a special one here today that, wow, it's just a piece of history. Holding history right here in my hand. This is phenomenal. This is a Camillus made World War II era USN Mark II fighting knife. Yeah, and we're going to get into some of the details on why I know it's World War II, or I believe it to be a World War II era. And yeah, my knowledge on these fighting knives and military knives in general, well, it's sketchy at best. So I'm trying to give you the best information I can, but please do your own research. Check it out yourselves. Don't just take my word for it. I'm going off of some things I found off the internet, and I can't totally rely on it. It is what it is. Take it with a grain of salt, but it'll give us a general idea of what we're looking at here. So this knife is not mine. It is on loan to me. My boss got this knife. One of his neighbors, there's a family situation and everyone moved out of the house and this knife was left behind, and the family said that he could have it. I don't know for sure. We're still trying to verify, but we believe that that neighbor, this knife belonged to either his dad or his grandfather, and that they were in the Navy during World War II. But again, we don't have that information verified yet. So, this is a Mark II, and this is a Mark I. Now, the Mark I up here is a K-bar reproduction. This is definitely not from World War II, but K-bar markets this as a reproduction.